Hi parents, got to be very, very quick making this video because my videos keep deleting themselves and I've only got so much time to get this done. So I'm going to run through really fast the message for Sunday and then walk you through some of the events. One of the bigger ones that's coming up this Sunday, fifth grade visit night, and then the worship night on the 10th and our student finale and into the summer a little bit. So um, message for this Sunday night is called Doubts and Expectations. It's the second in our series, Amazed, which is about worship, how our posture of worship, how we should revere Christ, knowing that he's worthy, which was our last series, right? We're in Matthew chapter 12, verses 22 through 32. This story takes place. Um, this story takes place in front of Pharisees, and Jesus heals a man who is possessed by a demon. He can't speak and he can't see. Jesus heals this demon, and that's the first thing that happens in our story for Sunday, right? So that's not the center point. I mean, it is a bulk of it. We're talking about Jesus's supernatural powers, right, in this one, and where they come from and why he has them and what it means for us. The meat of this story is in the Pharisees' reaction to it. So they react by saying that he casts out demons by the power of Beelzebul, which context tells us is Satan. Jesus says, why would Satan do that to his own soldiers, essentially? Um, so the Pharisees can't stomach that Jesus is the Messiah because they have a certain expectation. So his power can't come from God. It has to come from the devil. And when they say that, he immediately rebukes them and says, no, 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 no. Satan wouldn't do that and divide his own kingdom. Why are you dividing your kingdom? I'm benefiting the kingdom of God right now by what I do. Why is it that you can cast out demons by the power of God, but I can't? It's all because he claimed to be the Messiah and they didn't want to believe that he was the Messiah. So his spirit couldn't have come from God. And so the outline that we have working for Sunday, the first is that Jesus is the Messiah, pretty simply. The second is that some doubted Jesus' work, the Messiah. The Pharisees rejected Jesus as the Messiah and thus missed out on the Messiah they had been waiting for. And then the third one is that the kingdom of God has come. Jesus is serving in the kingdom. Two parties on the same side can't be against each other. Evil can't cast out evil. That means that evil would be against itself. Jesus is defending his actions. And into point 4, we get into the late part of this story, which is kind of a scary part of the story, which I look forward to having the fifth graders with us to talk about this because it's a lot of fun and it starts a lot of questions, talking about the unforgivable sin. In verses 30 through 32, we're talking about he who's not with me is against me. I say to you, any sin and blasphemy shall be forgiven people, but blasphemy against the Spirit itself shall not be forgiven. We get like a lot of questions and curiosities about this text, but all of it points to Jesus is the only path for forgiveness. If you try to look for it somewhere else, you're not going to find it. And if you try to substitute something else for that forgiveness, you'll never receive it. And so, talking about how rejecting Jesus is rejecting forgiveness, ultimately landing at our bottom line, which again is in your outline, your series overview, which is the bottom line is that Jesus is the only path to forgiveness. So, really looking forward to Sunday and the message that we have in store, continuing the series. Also, looking forward to it because it is fifth grade visit night. We have our fifth graders that have been in the bridge with us for the past year, finally graduating up into student ministry, and I'm super excited. I've been in the bridge with them every week, and I love them to death. It is so much fun. They are so bright, and I really look forward to having them on Sunday nights. So, fifth grade visit night is meant to give them sort of a preview of what to expect in the fall. So it'll be like Star Wars themed. It's May the 4th. We'll have some Star Wars themed snacks, some games during service. For fifth graders, we'll have some goodie bags with some students' merch in it. And I'll have a meeting with, if there's any fifth grade parents watching this video, I'll have a meeting toward the end during groups about what the school year is going to look like once our fifth graders are officially middle schoolers. So really looking forward to Sunday. It's going to be a ton of fun. Super exciting. A lot of thought and work has gotten put into this. So expect a great week. And then next Saturday is Part three of Amazed, it's a worship night on Saturday instead of Sunday because we are not meeting on Mother's Day. And then the week after, on the 18th, will be our finale for the school year, senior takeover, which is always a blast. And we will break for a week, and we will come back for summer blast off on June 1st. And then we will have a few weeks of just normal Sunday, a little bit more laid back, as the summer always is. Come as you can, go on vacation, like enjoy your summer. And then summer camp is on June 29th. Make sure not to forget to sign up by June 12th. That is when the deadline is. We cannot take anyone after that date. The registration cost is $360 with a $70 deposit at registration. If that is an issue for you, please email me or call me. I don't want money to be a reason a kid doesn't go to camp. So do not hesitate to reach out. I want as many of my students there as possible. So we will do what we can to accommodate you all as we can. So that's it for the summer. I mean, for half of the summer up until camp. And more will come as we get closer to the summer about what the whole thing's going to look like. So if you have any questions, reach out. Look forward to hearing from any of you if you do. If you don't, look forward to seeing you on Sunday.